Hello students! In our previous video, we discussed what is AP and its elements, that is terms and common difference. Students, we asked you that to know about an AP or to write an AP, what is the minimum information that you need? Is it enough to know the first term? Or is it enough to know only the common difference? Let's understand. For instance, we have the first term A of a particular sequence or AP as 6. And with this information, is it possible for you to write down this AP? Clearly no. Here we can indeed write the first term, but what about the second term? Without knowing common difference, we cannot write second term. Since second term in AP is A, that is first term plus the common difference. Now if I say that for particular AP, the common difference D is 3. So this time can we write the AP? The answer is again no. Because here we have common difference that is 3, but we don't have first term. To which we can add this D that is 3 and find the second term. Next, if we consider both together this time, say for particular AP, first term is 6 and common difference is 3. Are we now able to write an AP? Yes, now it's easy. Let's write it then. First write A1, that is the first term which is given to us as 6. Now write all other terms with respect to first term A, that is 6. So we write second term as A plus D, that is 6 plus 3 equal to 9. Third term as A plus 2D, that is A plus 6 plus 6, that is 12, and so on. And the fourth term as A plus 3D, and so on. This way, the AP is 6, 9, 12, 15, and so on. Now, if the first term A is still 6, but D is minus 3, then what will be the AP in this case? Yes, the AP would be 6, 3, 0, minus 3, and so on. And how is this? It's simple. The second term is A plus D, which is 6 plus minus 3, which is 6 minus 3, equal to 3. Third term is A plus 2D, which is equal to 6 minus 6, equal to 0, and so on. From these examples, we find that we need to know both the first term A and the common difference D to write any AP. So what we now know is for an AP, if we know what A and D are, we can easily list that given AP. What about other way around? That is, if we are given a list of numbers, can we find out whether it is AP or not? And can we find its first term A and common difference D? Let's see. Since A is the first term of the list, it can easily be written. But what about finding D? Is that easy? We know that in an AP, every succeeding term is obtained by adding D to its preceding term. So D can be found out by subtracting any term from its succeeding term. That is the term which immediately follows it. Students, note here that we are not subtracting any two random terms. We are subtracting two successive terms. That is, the preceding term from its succeeding term. Like in our example, 6, 9, 12, 15, we can write D as the difference of second term 9 and first term 6, that is 3. Or difference of third term 12 and second term 9, which is again 3, and so on. Observe that here the difference of any two consecutive terms is constant in each case. That is, it remains same. And hence students, we call it as common difference. The same is true for the list of numbers 6, 3, 0, minus 3, and so on. So can we say the fact like this? That a given sequence will be AP only if the common difference between any two consecutive terms always remains the same. That is, when they are taken in the same order, common difference D remains same. That is, we can say that common difference is constant. Now the question is, to obtain D in a given AP, do we need to find difference of all the consecutive terms every time? The answer is clearly no. It is enough to find the difference of only one pair of consecutive terms. And why so? You already know that the common difference D remains constant for the whole AP, and so we don't have to find out differences between all the consecutive terms. In general, for an AP whose terms are A1, A2, A3 and so on till nth term, say An, D is equal to A k plus 1 minus k. Here k plus 1 and k are the consecutive terms respectively. K represents any terms as second, third or 15th, and k plus 1 represents the next term to it. So if k is the third term, then k plus 1 will be fourth term. If k is 15th term, k plus 1 will be 16th term. Note that to find common difference D for any AP, we have to subtract preceding term from the succeeding term and not the other way around. Thus, as a rule, we should always subtract kth term from the k plus 1th term, even if k plus 1 term is smaller. Just as in the case of our second AP, 6, 3, 0 and minus 3. Here we subtracted the preceding term 6 from the succeeding term 3, even if 6 is greater than 3. So what we have seen in this video is how to write an AP if we are given its first term and the common difference. In the coming videos, we will solve some more examples to understand this concept better.